The pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere on Friday declared that no inch of Yoruba land will be ceded to creditors of the federal government should there be reasons for its creditors to make such demands. Afenifere was reacting to reports that the federal government had signed an agreement with the Chinese government, which contains a clause that compels Nigeria to waive its immunity for itself or its property in case of a breach of the agreement. In a statement by a spokesman, Mr. Yinka Odumaki, Afenifere described the disclosure that a clause in a loan agreement signed by the President Muhammadu Buhari-led government ceded the sovereignty of Nigeria and its assets if the nation defaults in payments as worrisome. Odumaki said, the Yoruba nation will not allow an inch of its land to be taken over by any foreign interest to which any government that is loan crazy must have concessioned the sovereignty. We are not aware of any such authority given to any government to do such. Let lenders beware so they don't give loans beyond what any regime can repay in its tenure. The controversial clause in the agreement says the borrower hereby irrevocably waives any immunity on the grounds of sovereign or otherwise for itself or its property in connection with any arbitration proceeding pursuant to Article 8(5) thereof with the enforcement of any arbitral award pursuant thereto, except for the military assets and diplomatic assets. Well, I think that is one of the reasons, because of all these people that will be talking here and there that will be against the loan. That's why the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, has been saying, oh, let them forget the agreement, let them forget the clause. The clause is nothing to write home about. It's not even sure of whether the money will be paid back as planned, because I don't know whether Nigeria is credit worthy even from a time immemorial, because that was why I would said it. Obasanjo was able to manage to pay off our debt, and since then a lot of other government administration that has been coming, they've been piling up debt upon debt upon debt. So Amechi is like, let everybody forget it, because if you don't get this loan, it's going to affect some region, it's going to do this and that, and that's why he's been crying out that all this probing of a thing by the House of Reps, they should just forget it, because by the time people will start talking, like now, Afenifere is talking, other people will be talking. By the time they start talking, it will not discourage the Chinese government not to give them the loan, and that is what he's avoiding, because all the talk here and there, it will discourage the Chinese government to give a Nigeria loan. So that's why Amechi has been going, making sure that this probe by the House of Reps should be stopped so that the loan will be taken. And a lot of people have come for him that you are not a serious person, you are not patriotic for you to have said that. So the people who are supposed to look into all of this should not even look into them, and you are saying they should forget it. And again, they came out to tell us that, oh, he never knew that the clause were there. But even at that, for the fact that he has known, it does not mean anything. Let them just collect the loan and take it, and so that they will be able to do what they need to do. And also, it's just laughable when Afenifere is coming out to say, oh, there will be no land that will be ceded to any foreign whatever, or the federal government's creditors. They are just deceiving yourself, because whatever this present government has done, they will do it and nothing will happen. They've done worse things and nothing happened. Nobody has said anything. Everybody will just be there issuing statements here and there. They've done what they need to do. The corruption that is going on is going on. People who are stealing are still stealing. People will only talk, and it will end there. It will end there. See all the atrocities being committed by all these S-men. What have people done? They've not done anything. Everybody just talk and talk. So this one, to me, is just a wishful thinking. It's not going to, it does not carry water. For them to say no inch of Yoruba land will be ceded to federal government's creditor. And meanwhile, your people are romancing with them. Those who are benefiting are benefiting. If you talk, some people will say, oh, don't say anything. So this issue of this thing, if they have agreed on that, if the House of Reps agreed to say let them go away with the loan, if Nigeria will not be able to pay back, that agreement will stand. They will take everything they want to take, and nothing anybody can do. We will not do anything. You will still see some people supporting why they should take that decision. The few individuals that will benefit must have benefited, and nothing will happen. And that is how we have been. Since we don't want to do things together, we are always picking at each other. Then if anything goes wrong, everybody will pay for that. If it goes fine, everybody will enjoy. If it goes the other way, everybody will enjoy. Nobody is ready to come together and say, let us stand against this thing. You might be the only person in the wilderness, the only voice in the wilderness. Nothing will happen. They've done what they need to do. Do you know a lot of secrecy with all these our political figures, our political leaders? That is how they do things. That is how they were able to. We are talking about that. That is how most of all the state governments, they will gather their, what is it called, their this as of their legislators. They will form a law that will be benefiting one person in the name of governor, that after you have finished your tenure, they will give you so pension for life. People will not come out and say, no, we don't want that. How come you, the what do they call it, whether the lawmakers at the state level, people will not come out and say, why would you be budgeting this kind of amount to somebody who just have 8 years? Everybody will sit down, nobody will talk. So in that at that level, people are not saying anything. Is it the one that they are doing at the federal level that you want to oppose? They have taken the decision, and nothing anybody will do. In as much we cannot even fight for what is happening in our state. All those states assembly, they will form law and be giving somebody just serve for one term or 2 terms, giving them all those kind of allowances and remunerations. Nobody speaks, nobody talk, nobody protests. Everybody just keep quiet. They will tell you, oh, don't worry, it's okay, leave that, it doesn't matter. So that is how it's going to be. If we fail to pay, they will collect it. They've already signed the agreement. Were you there? So this one saying that Yoruba land, forget, nothing will happen, everybody will not do anything. Someone is laughing. The West and the North are major beneficiaries. So all the international airports, seaports, gold mine, the Nigeria police and electricity dam will be controlled by the Chinko people. A big congratulations to our present and past president, the executives, legislature, judiciary, both the corrupt and the good, for mortgaging the future of the unborn generation of Nigeria to come. Welcome to modern slavery. Those who benefited from the loan should pay whatever price the loan repayment schedule attracts. Is there no land in the northern part? Why the Yoruba? Is land the same as asset? The guarantee is with national assets. If you say that Yoruba land will not be ceded to federal government creditors, is it the Igbo's land that will be ceded to them because of the hatred you people have for your good luck, Jonathan, and the Igbos? The Yorubas brought this calamity upon Nigeria. You are talking about land, why Christians are being killed on a daily basis in southern Kaduna. Why this government may need this country is so loan crazy. They are so loan crazy. They just want loan. This was how this government signed useless agreement that time and considered Basaki inland in Cross River to Cameroon. The Yoruba supported this man that knows nothing about governance, a man that has been caused to become our president. See where it has landed everybody. So what about the bogus amounts they quoted to have generated from all the agencies after eliminating all the corruption, to draining their earnings? A lie has a short lifespan. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below in the comment section and let's have your take.